The average American has $6,000 in credit card debt, and if that's at 24.99% interest, we are paying over $124 a month for nothing. Now, I paid off $40,000 of debt in 18 months using my signature process, the ICE debt repayment strategy. Let's go through those steps right now so I can teach you how to save money on your debt and pay it off faster. So step one is illuminate. We want to shed light on our debt. We want to understand how much debt we have, who we owe it to, what the minimum payments are, what the interest rates are, list those all out. And we are going to put our debts in order from the highest interest rate to the lowest interest rate, and we are going to pay them off in that order. We're going to go ham, putting more money on the higher interest rate debt while still making the minimum payments on the others. This will result in the biggest savings. Okay, so then step two, this is where we are going to cut costs. We are going to lower the amount of interest that we have to pay on those debts so that we pay them off faster and we save more money. You're going to start by calling your credit card companies and asking them to reduce your rate. You can say something like, "Hi, XYZ company. I have been a loyal customer for X number of years. I have an opportunity to go with another provider for a lower rate, but I'd hate for this to have to drive me away from your service. How can you help me with this?" That last line is the most important. How can you help me with this? Now, if you don't get a yes, the next step is going to be to start researching balance transfer cards. This is a special card that allows you to transfer debt from another lender. Usually they give you a promotional rate of 0% interest for like 6 to 18 months. Now, they're going to charge you a fee to move the debt, usually 3 to 5%. Really important that you do the math. You want to make sure that the amount of money that you are saving in interest is higher than the amount of money that you're going to pay for that balance transfer fee. You also want to make sure that you can pay off this debt before the promotional rate ends, or else that interest rate is just going to jump right back up to something like 24.99%. Now, step three, this is going to be earned. This is where we find more ways to put more money against our debt. Maybe that's picking up an extra shift. Maybe that's starting a side hustle. Maybe that's selling some of the clutter around your house that you don't really need, don't really care about, but is worth some money. Turn that clutter into cash. While you are doing this, you are going to delete your credit card information out of your phone. You're going to delete it off your computer. You're going to remove it from your mind. Okay, and you are going to put your credit card in a Ziploc bag. You're going to fill it with water, zip it up, put it in the freezer. You are literally putting your credit card on ice. This way, we are putting some time between you and self-sabotage. The last step, and probably the most important step, is to address the underlying reason why you were in debt in the first place. Otherwise, transferring your debt to a balance transfer card, that could just be an opportunity for you to rack up another credit card. It becomes this vicious cycle, and I have taught thousands of students, and trust me, I have seen it time and time again. If you don't address the underlying reasons why you were in debt, you don't address those behaviors, you don't address that mindset, it's going to happen again. Maybe you're in debt because you keep running into these emergency situations and you don't have cash on hand, so you have to use credit. Build up your emergency fund. Is the debt because of impulse shopping? Start a journal. Start thinking about the emotions that you're experiencing when you want to impulse shop. And create a list of things that you want to buy because your brain releases dopamine in anticipation of a purchase. Is it because you're lacking financial literacy or you haven't healed your relationship with money? Start journaling and writing about your money beliefs and identifying the ones that are not serving you, growing you, or making you happy and rewriting them. You've got this. I believe in you. If you want to learn more about money, start with our free trainings on our website under freebies